So clearly there's a war going on outside, but it's a spiritual war that we are dealing with. And the words we're using to express ourselves and to identify ourselves are very powerful because words have meaning. So the English language tells us very transparently that it's using spells and curse words through spelling. So essentially, what we're seeing in a 3D world is a manifestation of what goes on in a spiritual realm. So this is why I'm saying it's a spiritual war. As above, so below. So when we use words, whether consciously or unconsciously, we are transmitting the energy or the vibration that's associated to that word. If you take, for instance, the word black, okay, and you can do the exercise at home, you take any dictionary, you will find that the word black is defined as follows: evil, wicked, cheerless and depressing, gloomy, black thoughts, being characterized by morbid or grimly satiric humor, a black comedy, marked by anger. He gave me a black look. Attended with disaster, calamitous, a black day, deserving of, indicating, or incurring censure or dishonor. So psychologically, over the years, we've been trained to associate the word black to any and everything negative. And in parallel, we're also using that same word to identify ourselves and our community. So going back to what I said in the beginning, words have meaning and they're powerful. And the English language uses spells and curse words through spelling. So the definition of spell. A spell is a word or formula believed to have magic power, a bewitched state or trance. The sorcerer put the prince under a spell. Spelling, to put someone under a spell, bewitch. So when we use the word black to identify ourselves, we are giving our consent. And consent is also very powerful. So, we have free will as individuals. So what energy or message are we sending to the universe or to the spiritual realm when we say, I am black? So by using that word, you are agreeing to and giving your consent, thereby accepting all the energies and references associated to that cursed word. Another interesting word that we use to identify ourselves is minority or visible minority. So the word minority in the eyes of the law means state or condition of a minor, infancy. So again, you have to ask yourself, if you are a minor, then who is your legal guardian? Because clearly you're not authorized to make decisions for yourself because you're declaring through your words that you are a minority. And this was pulled from a dictionary of law. Okay, another word, the word kid. Kid means a young goat, the flesh of a young goat, leather made from the skin of a young goat, kid skin, a child, a young person. To mock playfully or tease, to deceive in fun, full, when you say you're kidding. So it's all those things used as spells. And when you think of child trafficking, which is a huge topic of discussion nowadays, this is our way of participating in it. And I'm sure there are numerous other words or curse words that are being used throughout the English language that we're not necessarily aware of. But I mean, this is definitely a work in progress. And I think the key is to identify them one by one and to basically reprogram our language. If, of course, we wish to eliminate those words. For me, there's a direct link to our thoughts, our words, actions, and the law of attraction. I mean, all these things are interrelated, right? So I know many people may think, oh, nah, that's not, it's not possible. It's far-fetched. But just like the popular saying says, how many coincidences until it's mathematically impossible? You know what I mean? So, I mean, the rest, of course, is your personal choice. If you feel that burning down buildings and destroying an entire community is the way to go, I'm definitely not the one to go back and forth and start arguing with you. But I think you should know that we're using, in that scenario, you're using force against force, and you're at a disadvantage. I mean, what is this scenario going to bring when you think of it? Basically, more police, the army, and that martial law you're so afraid of. I mean, this is all about action, reaction, cause and effect. These are laws of the universe. So when you're allowing your emotions to drive you, you become very easy to manipulate, because you then just literally fall into the traps, as opposed to pulling back, looking at the facts, and using your intelligence, putting the emotions aside. And I know it can be difficult. It's a challenge, but it's an important road to look at, because we're sort of stuck in a loop, right? So using our intelligence will allow us to make more impactful decisions and hopefully change the narrative by finding the loopholes and solving this puzzle, because we're playing chess, not checkers.